So around 10 or 11 years ago was the last time I posted to the public me in front of a mic. It was on my mom's either Instagram or Facebook. I had a mic, I think it was the iPad, and I had a guitar and my cat. In that video, I was repeatedly singing meow meow meow, I love my cat, meow meow. And I thought I was going to be like the biggest thing. I thought I was gonna get scouted. I thought people were like, wow, she's so good. What the heck? And I posted it. Then a day later, at my brother's baseball game, my mom was listening to the video, and I was here, like I was watching. I was like, oh my gosh, she's think I'm so good. I'm so excited for what she has to say. This is gonna be great. She deletes the video, closes the app, and she tells me, Trinity, you are not meant to sing. Don't sing. And I was crushed. But at the same time, it makes sense because I can't sing. And then the thing is, the other day I tried to record this podcast for my new hobby, and it went smooth. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be it. I just gotta edit it and then I'm gonna upload it. I had to delete the whole thing because you can hear my mom snoring in the background. Besides the fact that my mom literally crushed my dreams of me being like the next big thing, like a Katy Perry type thing, it kind of did me good. And she came from good intentions because I couldn't sing, but I had the mindset because like One Direction and all them. I was like, oh, people have accents, so they're good at singing automatically. That's just how it is to me. So I thought since I had somewhat of an accent, which is a speech impediment, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be so good at singing. Like people are gonna not even know it's me. So I had like this singing phase, and it was really bad. Now that because singing now sucks. I can only imagine then. I sounded like a barking dog when a dog first meets someone, and it's like ruff 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 ruff, ruff, and you're just like, bro, shut up, and, ruff, 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 and that was me singing. So it kind of did me like it did me justice. It's fine, but then the snoring situation, it's also my fault because one, I knew how much this mic could pick up because when I first used it to like just see how it works and all that when I first got it, I used it to eavesdrop and like just it picks up everything. So that's on me. And I also know how loud my mom snores because when I had my DS, my brothers and I, because it was just a joke. We all laugh about it. So I'm not being mean, but like we all laugh about it. We recorded recorded her snoring because of how loud it was to show her. And honestly, I should have just known better. So that's on me. But now we're rolling, and hopefully this goes through. Oh my god, and hopefully this one doesn't cause any breakups because when I was just doing shits and giggles with my friends, the day I got this mic, like when I was e-shopping, I was interviewing them. I was like, everyone state the names, and everyone's like, we were just talking at this point. I just stopped asking questions, and my friend's boyfriend mentioned something on the podcast that I was never gonna post. It was just shits and giggles, and we were all just really taken back, and our reactions didn't help the situation. So then they had to step outside to the bathroom while they talk with the door closed. So that's when I started eavesdropping, and then we left them alone. And now they're still together, but it was a close one. So my new hobby. Now I'm gonna just get to the point. I'm done telling. Well, I have more stories, but I'm gonna just explain my podcast because it's the first episode and what's going on. So, like a month ago, my therapist and I stopped seeing each other because one, I just wanted a break. Two, she ended up just leaving, so we had a little bit of a breakup. And I needed something to do besides work. And I love my job. I work at Night Bite Meal Prep, and I love it. But I feel like I need something to do on my days off or like something to look forward to. And then I graduated high school, so I was like, I have school, I'm fine. And I was like, well, what now? I graduated high school, so what? I'm just gonna work and maybe go to college. I'm going to college, not maybe. And then I was like, oh wait, I have the gym. That's my hobby. But it's not because when I go to the gym, I do this thing where I go for like a week straight. Okay, so that's of exaggerating. I go for like 3 days straight, and I will work out and I will go crazy, eating healthy. And like, yeah, this is it. This is gonna be my new hobby. I'm gonna look so great. I'm gonna be so like, I'm gonna have so much muscles. And then on the fourth day, I'm like, you know what? It's okay if I take a break from the gym. It's okay to let my body rest and do my thing. But the thing is with me, that one day on the 4th day of a break turns into days, then it turns into weeks. And then the next month, I'm repeating the whole process of being sore again. So my legs are gonna hurt for only 3 days, and then I'm gonna stop going like it happened the other day. So, and then I was like, I'm a cook. I'm gonna become a cook and bake. And I got ingredients and stuff to start cooking and baking. And then I threw them all away a few days later because they went bad because I never cooked or baked. But then I was like, I'm a draw. I'm sure I have some sleep, like something on my sleeve. Everyone draws. It's easy to do, and my mom does it. Or like she's good at it, and I was wrong. One, it's not easy. Two, I can't even find the sketch pad I bought, or the markers, or the color pencils. So I don't know what that is. It could be like in the garage, and the markers are probably melted because where I live, it's like you could cook an egg outside. But whatever. And then I had no hobbies. I looked it up and I still worked and everything. And I'm okay with working. Like I rather work and just like hang out with friends, but I just need a hobby. I just feel like I need a hobby to have something to be like, yeah, this is what I do. And then I looked it up on Google. I said things to do in Arizona as hobbies because in Arizona it's hot, so I don't want to do anything. And I used to do sports, but like once again the gym thing, all that. The sixth thing was podcasting. So I was like, oh my God, a good amount of people like me talking. When I'm not on my Adderall or when my Adderall was off, all I do is talk. So it's like, it's a perfect thing. I could talk in a mic and a handful of people will probably listen if they like it enough and we'll just go from there. So now I'm a podcaster basically at the end. So yeah, that's my new hobby, that I'm a podcaster. So maybe this will do something. So my podcast name is Add Me To The Mix because I was talking to some of my coworkers and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a podcast, but I have a name, but it's not good, so I need more names. I don't know what to do. And I was telling him how I'm not gonna be on my Adderall, or I'm gonna make sure I'm not on it, or wait for it to wear off so I can record and talk. And they were shouting names. They went crazy. Well, they didn't even go crazy. Only like two of them slightly suggested a name, but they didn't even shout it. They didn't even go crazy. I went crazy after I heard them though. Because he said, well, you have ADHD. An old-fashioned name for ADHD is A.D.D. It's like the same thing. So A.D.D Me To The Mix. So like add me to the mix, but like A.D.D. So add me to the mix. Or you can read it A.D.D Me To The Mix, but whatever. I was like, oh, that's so much better than what I had. Because I had like one ear, one mouth. And well, that's all I had. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, that's it. That's the one. But then it got to the point, people were like, so what's your podcast? What are you going to do? What is it about? Who are you going to have on it? And I don't know. I still don't know. I know that I think, except right now, because it is like 10 in the morning, I decided right now I'm not going to, I decided right now that I am going to take shots of Fireball before shooting a podcast. Just to, because I think, what is the saying when everyone's like, like when a drunk mind's a true mind or something like that? Like, if they do it drunk, they want to do it sober. So I'm going to take shots, and I'm going to just go on a mic, and I'm going to just have a certain subject, and I'm going to just go off that subject. Whether it's advice, whether it's a story, whether it's an opinion, I don't know what this subject's going to be. Maybe you guys ask me questions, or you guys put a subject down, and I go from there. I might have other people join me that I'm good friends with or who I know about the subject, or just people I think would be good. I'll have them take shots of Fireball too. And if they don't drink, then I'll have them smoke a blunt, and we'll go from there again. And I'll get them a Uber home if they don't want to stay with me. And I think it's the best way, because a true mind is a drunk mind. A drunk mind is a true mind. And I think it's just so much easier, and it's a lot more interesting when someone, I don't know, I love seeing drunk, like not even like tipsy. I could go on a rant when I'm tipsy. I could say the truth and everything and all the details. So yeah, basically there's no really big like category. It's not really finished, but that's like an idea, and I think I'm gonna go through with it. And if the whole Fireball thing doesn't really make people happy, I'm not gonna address it anymore, but I do think I'm gonna do it. Honestly, I think I am. I think it's like a good start. And then I was talking to my other friends, and someone mentioned Trinity Talks, and I was like, are you freaking serious? That's such a good name, but I already have one. So maybe this series is gonna be Trinity Talks. Yeah, and it's just gonna be me on the mic. So I just start talking when it's just me, and that series Trinity talks. And the other one could be, I don't know, I'll figure it out. We just need subjects. I don't know the subjects are what they're gonna be. But we got that. I don't got that. I'm sure it's gonna go great though. Oh my god, I forgot to introduce myself. So if you guys don't know, or if you guys do, well, if you guys do know, then you know. But my name is Trini Perrine, and I'm deaf. Well, deaf in one ear. So basically, yeah, I'm deaf because I can't hear. Like I suck at hearing. So instead of like, I don't do sign language and all that. I just like really smile, laugh, and nod whenever I don't hear someone, and just go on with my day. Sometimes I ask them to repeat themselves, but I kind of just keep it to a nod and say yes all the time, and it just makes people happy. But I also have a speech impediment. Everyone says I fake an accent, and I'm not even gonna. Sometimes I wish I was faking an accent, because then that means I won't be 35 years old speaking like this, picking up my kids from school. But I kind of just grew to accept it, that I'm stuck with it, and it's not gonna go anywhere. But you wanna know who does fake an accent? My brother. He fakes an accent. I know for a fact, because when he's with me, or like anyone, like my mom and I, he'll be, hi guys, can someone take me to the gym? Or like, fuck you, Trinity. That's like, he sounds like a really soft teddy bear. But then on Snapchat, over the phone, he's like, yo, what's up? But like, imagine a Boston accent, he's like, yo, what's up? I'm like, bro, you're faking an accent. And what the thing is, he gets away with faking the accent. I get hated on for so-called faking an accent. I'm like, bro, you get away with everything. You get away with the dirty room. You get away with the back talk. You get away with asking for money, and I get in trouble. I get grounded, and then I also get accused of faking an accent. But it's okay. He's doing him. He's funny, so it gives him something to do. I guess that's his hobby, is faking an accent. My dad's hobby, it looks like, because I'm in his office, is playing Dungeons and Dragons. Because I see a bunch of Dungeons and Dragons and Hero Quest game systems and all that. And Ghostbusters Proton Packs, I believe it's called. I think I said it wrong, but when do I say anything right? Not that often. So yeah, I'm deaf in one ear. I was born like basically deaf, but then I had surgery, and then it caused me delayed in speech. So I had a speech impediment. I went to speech class. Clearly, I didn't go long enough, because I did, because I graduated in like 7th grade from speech class. And then my 8th grade year, my science teacher at my new school tried to send me back. And I was like, no. But I think I could have done a little bit more work. But nah. And I do make it my personality. Because, my logic is, if kids are going to, like, throw me outside the playground and, like, bully me and talk crap to me and all that, then if I make it my personality, they're really sucking at the one thing they want to do, which is bullying me. Because they're going to make fun of me and be like, well, you're right. Like, I say the same things, and then it's just gonna be us standing there, and then I just learn to make it my personality, because they'll just stand there. I'm just like, well, yeah, like, what are you trying to do? Like, we're on the same page here. We're alliances. My older brother, he doesn't fake an accent. He just has anger issues. But my mom, on the other hand, she doesn't fake an accent, but I think she has somewhat of a speech impediment, not nearly as bad as mine. She just sucks at like pronouncing words and how to say words, and like says stuff wrong, and like she'll butcher things. So I get that from her. So that gives a little bit of an accent too, I guess. My dad, he doesn't have an accent. He says, I don't think he has an accent. Maybe like, oh wait, I forgot. He has like a bit of a New York accent, I think. He is from New York. I don't know. To me, he sounds fine. But to some people, he might have a New York accent. People think my mom sounds from, like, she's, I think, Minnesota. I'm like, boy, she's from Cali. She's not from Minnesota. I'm from Arizona. I was born and raised in Arizona. So was my younger brother, but not my older brother. He has anger issues. Wow, I just can't believe my therapist and I broke up. It still hits me every once in a while. But at least, because I think that ever since I started Adderall, I was always diagnosed with, everyone knew I had ADHD, was always diagnosed, but I never did anything about it, because I always try to eat, like, we tried different things besides medication. Like, we tried low sugars, so like not too many sugars and all that, so my ADHD doesn't go crazy and all that, or like activate it or trigger it. And that didn't even last like a day, because I have the biggest sweet tooth. I love Reese's peanut butter cups and any kind of chocolate, and I love ice cream. So peanut butter cups and ice cream, I wake up craving them. I always have ice cream at the end of the day in some way. I love ice. Like, I just love sweets. So that went bad. They put me in sports, and I did a lot of exercising for a while. One, because I did it when I was younger because it takes out the energy. So it's not as bad. But then I got a bad concussion, and it was hard for me to even physically move again. So I just never even went to play soccer again and finish my concussion therapy. But then I started working out because I got sad, and then I got Adderall and therapy, and then I was like mentally stable. So now I don't really do it. And people think I say that just to say that. No, I think it has a huge impact. I think it does. But I guess it's fine. I guess that always wins. And what was I saying before this? Oh yeah, my therapist. I can't believe we broke up. I finally went to a therapist I liked and stuff. But I guess it's on me. I wanted a break, and well, she was just like growing her opportunities, I guess. This is the smallest hand sanitizer bottle next to me I've ever seen. That's insane. I know that my first episode is going to be a lot shorter than what I aim to be because, well, I'm just putting the name out and I'm just letting people know I'm even having a podcast. So I'm not expecting it to be that interesting or that long. But I plan on, like, when I have a subject and I go around the subject, I plan to have it, like, at least 45 minutes within a week, maybe every two. Let's just say a week for now. I suck at remembering things. Like, it takes me forever because I'm like, oh, I forgot. So I think I'm gonna do it in a week because it's my hobby. So I should have free time to do it because it's my hobby now. So yeah, 45 minutes at least once a week. A lot more interesting, and it's gonna a lot more topics and all that. Well, yeah. Well, I don't know what else to say in my first episode besides the fact that I watched Top Gun when it premiered with my friend's dad, and it was so amazing. I never wanted to crash a jet only so I can like fly out of a parachute thing they do. Oh my god, it was such a good movie. It was so good. But one thing I will not watch that's like going big is Stranger Things. I don't know why, I just can't get into it. But I could get into Riverdale, and everyone hates Riverdale. But I could get into Riverdale. I can't even watch a TV show, so maybe I could do that as my next hobby or something. I don't know. But thank you for listening to my first episode. I swear it's going to be longer and a lot more interesting as soon as I start posting more and have a subject. But this is just, again, to get the name out and let people know, hey, I'm having a podcast now. And hopefully people like it and like my voice. A lot of people might not. A lot of people might get annoyed about my voice, but it's a hobby, so I don't know what they want me to do. I need something to do. Alright, see you guys. How do I close? Oh, stop. Okay.